Oh, that was good timing.
That was good timing.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my boy Seth. You cut some of your hair off, didn't you?
No, I don't think so. I'm good. I'm cool.
So, today we are unboxing the Hollyland wireless microphones. I ordered these a while ago. I got them on Prime Week. They're like the Lark 1, Mark 1, something. I don't know. But they were $100. Originally $179.99, something like that. They're supposed to be really good. So, let's do this.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Cool. Alright, y'all, so this is going to be interesting because I've been wanting to use lavalier mics for a long time. Since I've had this camera, I've only used a microphone that's literally attached, like right here somewhere. And so sometimes it'd be tough because if I'm like behind the camera or if you're not talking directly to it, a lot of my dialogue gets buried in the mix. So I've been wanting to get lavalier mics, but lavaliers can be tricky because if the signal gets disrupted or anything like that, it can really mess up the, the overall video. Like, what the fuck did he just say? That kind of thing. But this specific brand got really good reviews, and look at that. Ooh, feels like I'm getting like AirPods or something. Ooh, okay, the Hollyland Lark M1. So the Hollyland Mark 1. So I'm going to read this off for you. So here, clear, smart, NC. NC, don't know what it stands for. Portable, charging case, light and compact, HD audio. So this is very interesting. It's 48 hertz and 16-bit. 48 hertz is good. 16-bit, it would have been nice if it could have been 24-bit, which is, just the standard for audio now, especially if you're doing high resolution stuff. What I like too is that it comes with 2 microphones and then 1 transmitter.
So
I'm sorry, one receiver. Yeah, so 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. I'm excited. Let's open this thing. How do we open things around here?
I get the honor of opening it. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, you can just peel the plastic, yeah.
It's like Christmas.
It really is.
Like you're opening a present on Christmas right now.
But an adult. And you bought it for yourself.
Kids with adult money.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sponsored. They didn't send this to me. I bought this with my own money. I wait for Prime Day because, we live check to check or whatever.
Live paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
Adults with kids money. Kids with adults money, I'm sorry. I said the phrase backwards. Ooh, yeah, this is not.
Safety first also.
Don't cut like I do. Bad idea. Don't do as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright. We're here.
Finally.
We got it. Alright, do the honors.
Ooh, I forgot about this. Alright, so essentially you get this really cool case. And that's exciting. Oh my god. So. Ooh, I'm finna drop shit.
Oh my goodness, those are freaking cool.
They look like... Okay, so this is actually bigger than what I thought it was gonna be because I've seen pictures. They're supposed to look like AirPod cases.
They're fuzzy.
So this is the charging station, right? Those are the dead cats. They're supposed to help muffle wind and stuff.
Dead cats. They're fuzzy like cats.
So we're gonna open this. Let's go.
Did not use real cat fur.
Dude, oh shit. Look at me. Yo, that looks dope. So these are the microphones that came with it. It's blinking and stuff.
And it goes in the case. Look, it's magnetic.
Yeah, these are magnetic, dude.
There's 3 of them.
These are the microphones.
What's this?
That is the receiver. So these just clip on right here. I've never wore lavalier mics. This feels like it's gonna be annoying just to be on my shirt. Maybe I can clip it on here or something. I think that's better. I mean, I feel like that's going to capture the audio a lot better. It would be less distracting, for me at least. That way if I'm talking like this, whatever. Now, the other thing I did notice too is it has the dead cat. Let's see how this feels. Ooh, it just slips on. Yeah.
I feel dope.
I gave my microphone a little toupee. So they also have like a mini USB-C charging port at the bottom. It's interesting because they do charge with the case, and the case charges at the bottom. I guess if you want to charge them individually, That's dope. Oh, and they just turn on when you just take them out. That's interesting. It also comes with 2 cables, the TRS cables. This one is going to go to your camera. So the DSLR camera would go with this cable because it takes that specific signal. And then this one would go to your phone. But the only thing is, like, if you have like an iPhone or a phone that doesn't have the input for these, you're going to have to find some sort of converter for that, unfortunately. But luckily I have a camera, so I'll be using this one here. And they're also easy to tell because this one's gray. See, it has a gray tip there, and this one's just straight up black on both ends. They'll be easy to figure out. It also comes with a charging cable, but luckily with this being USB-C, I have plenty of those, so it'll be an easy extra spare. The convenient thing too is that in this case, they're in this little slot here, so that's where I found the cables. But I mean, you can just put all kinds of shit in here anyways. Look at me cursing. I probably would put the dead cats in here too, just because they're 2 little items that can easily get lost, so that way they're just safe in that case, and then you can worry about putting the whole system in here. Actually, does the system go here? Yeah. Oh, it's really
kind of tight with the...
Yeah, the dead cats. I guess what I'll do is I'll put the dead cats on the side here, like this, and then put the case like that. It'll actually... No, it won't. Wow.
Cable maybe?
I'm just bad at stuffing things, apparently. Okay, so I just fixed it a little bit. Now it'll close. There we go. And bam! So, let's actually test this out. I'm gonna hook it up to the camera, and then we will see what it looks like, or what it sounds like. Look at me. Alright, y'all, so this is what the audio sounds like. I am not editing the audio at all. There is no enhancements, no compression. This is what you get. I'm excited. Also, the battery life. I forgot to mention the battery life. The battery life, I believe, is... Who cares?
Right, who cares? Dude, it's just battery life.
I'm kidding. I do care, actually. And I'm sure the viewers care, too. So the charging time is about 1.5 hours, but it says you get about 8 hours of usage. 8 hours is a lot. That's perfect. That's another reason why I got this. I knew it was a long time because when I go on exploration videos on my other channel, which I will hopefully put a link if I remember to tell myself to do that, we tend to wander off from the direction of the microphone, so our dialogue gets lost a lot. So with this being at 8 hours and our videos tend to be kind of long, that's actually perfect because our videos sometimes end up being close to an hour runtime, but in reality we're filming for like 4. Maybe, depends. Or we have our gear on for at least 4 hours because we're exploring places, and then when I chop it up, filter everything, edit, whatever, it comes down to around an hour. So it's great that these will last me a long time, hopefully, because you get a big value for $100. I paid $100 on Prime Day, so that's how much I paid, but I believe they're like $130 or $170 depending on if they're on sale. I'll put a link in the description as well so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. The only thing was figuring out the instructions is not hard, but cool. There's a couple settings I want to try out. Before we do that, we're going to go outside and try them out. There are 3 gains in the receiver. There is low, medium, high, right? I don't know if those are the official names. But when I was checking the gain on my camera, I'm in low setting. I have a Canon camera, so I have the input in the first bar. So that way I have a lot of headroom in case things get loud. It won't mess up the signal or the overall audio quality. But I had to keep it at low because I noticed when I was talking to it, if you get into medium, it starts peaking. It gets hot, which is not something you want because you want headroom. So when you add compression and stuff, you know, you have more to work with, and that way there's more detail in the audio. So, and I'm an audio guy, so that's really important for me. But I know how to adjust it now. The only bad thing is that the system doesn't tell you where you're at. You have to literally look at your camera and figure out where you're at. But luckily, if I'm using low, I can just press all the way down 3 times at least, and I'll know I'll be at low. So it's not a big deal for me. Second, the only other thing you need to know is on the receiver, there are 2 lights, right? It tells you when both of these are connected. If they're green, it's in mono mode. If it's blue, it's in stereo mode. Stereo meaning that I have one clip, he has one, but it'll split us. So you'll hear one person talking on one side, the other person talking on the other side. That wouldn't be ideal in a vlog setting because if you have multiple people talking and then stuff happens, we're talking, I get up, whatever, you don't want to hear just him on one side. It'll mess with what you're watching, right? It's not surround sound. But the ideal way I can see that happening is if you clip these on the 2 sides of your camera facing one direction, and then you'll get a stereo recording of whatever's in front of you, which is actually a very interesting thing. I might test that one day, but not today. The other thing too that I want to test out is the noise canceling feature, which is this yellow button here, and when you turn it on, I believe it turns green. Can you guys see that? Let's see. Nothing. Oh, there it goes. You're not supposed to long press it. You just press it once and it turns green. So right now it's in noise canceling mode. It's supposed to be really good.
Mine's in noise canceling mode too.
Yeah, so you gotta just press the yellow one once. Now it's blue. See, his turned blue.
It's not noise canceling.
Oh, interesting. So if I turn it on, it affects both. Look, press it one more time. Look at that. Mine turned green too. That's good. It's consistent with the overall mix of whatever's happening. So if you turn it on, all right, perfect, cool. So,
Let's do.
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go outside and where it's windy and stuff, and we're gonna test it out, and then you guys will be the judge of whatever is happening. All right, y'all. So we're outside. You should be able to hear us, but as you can tell, it's windy. It's like super windy. So we're gonna do the wind filter test, guys. As you guys can see, it is windy outside, so you should still be able to hear me, but you should also be hearing all kinds of noise. So I'm gonna turn it on, and then both Seth and I should sound more filtered. You can just hear our dialogue or whatever. So as you can see, I'm gonna turn it on. It's gonna go from blue to green.
Mine turned green too.
So now it's a noise cancellation. You guys should only be hearing our voice.
Noise cancellation mode.
How's it doing? I wouldn't know until I
comment below and let us know how it's doing.
Yeah.
Please. We need to know this stuff. This is important stuff.
This is important scientific reason stuff.
This is important business.
I really hope this sounds great because whenever I go exploring places, it would be nice to have it. But I ain't gonna lie, I have some software that I use to just filter out all the noise cancellation. So maybe if it's done in post, it'll be better. That way, in case there's something you want to keep in the mix that would be in the regular mix from when you're using this without using the noise cancellation, that might be a better route. But if you're just vlogging, you know, and you just want to cancel noise, sure. But if you're more audio person like me, then maybe I'll probably end up keeping it normal and then doing noise cancellation in post. But all right, we're gonna turn it back off and then we're gonna talk again, so you should be able to hear the difference, right, Seth?
Right, absolutely.
As you guys can hear, there's a motorbike going around, there's wind, and we're in a pretty open area.
They can't hear it though because we have noise canceling on. No, we don't. We don't have noise canceling
It's off right now.
We don't have noise
he just checked.
Oops.
There's a lot of open areas, so you know there's a lot of wind coming through and stuff. All right, let's turn this thing on again, and here we go. We should be noise canceling now, so you guys should be able to tell the difference. I am so excited to hear this in post. Now, here's the other test that we got to do. It is the distance test. I am very stoked to try that. All right, y'all. So I am behind the camera. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk towards that direction over there. I'm currently on the second floor on my buddy's apartment, so in a minute you'll see me walking over there, and we'll figure out how far I can get, I guess, before the signal starts cutting off. Be right back. Hey, Seth. I'm gonna go downstairs and then see how far I can go. Be right back. All right, y'all, I'm going down the stairs. Okay, I am now in the front of his apartment complex. Let's see, can you, you'll be able to see me in a bit. Hopefully you can hear me still. Ah, and you see me. Hello, all right, so we're gonna walk this way a little bit. So I guess if I'm facing the camera, you should be able to still hear me, but if I turn around, maybe there might be a chance that you cannot hear me no more. I guess we're gonna find out. I forgot what the distance is for how long or how far this wireless microphone can go. But honestly, I'm gonna go this far because whenever I film, I never really, you know, go this far out from my camera itself, nor does my friend. So if you can hear me from this distance, then this is all that matters to me. If you can hear me, all right. Let's see, I'm gonna walk a little more this way. If you can still see me, I'm pretty sure you can. Right, you can still hear me. Let's go. All right. Yeah, this is all that matters. If you can hear me, this is all that matters. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's gonna be great. Our videos are gonna be great if you can still hear me. I will find out in post. But if you think that this is a good enough distance for you, leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite features are. I got one more test that I got to do. I will see you guys in a bit. All right, y'all, so I'm back from the distance test. I forgot the exact distance that it can go. To me, it doesn't matter. It's not really about how far you can go, for me at least, because this is my own personal test to see how well these mics are gonna be implemented into my own camera work or setup, whatever you wanna call it. But the only other thing is I wanna see if the dead cat is actually worth putting on. So I am going to slip it on. Oop. Accidentally turned on the noise filter. Oh, cool. It's snug. It just stays on there. You see that? It just stays on there. It doesn't really come off that easy. That's pretty cool. Now, with it being outside, I don't mind having this on because it's not really so much a processor that has to happen. It helps a lot with the wind, any like noises, I would hope, in the mix, like plosives as we call them. So yeah, I'm really hoping this does a really good job, because if it does, then it's gonna be really easy to mix this, especially since the microphone is always facing my general mouth direction. So I could be talking like this or talking like that, and it should still be able to pick up the resonance of my voice. So I'm really excited to see how this is gonna turn out when I'm editing this. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. If you guys have any questions, or leave a comment of what you liked about this video or any suggestions I should do, appreciate you guys for watching. So make sure you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna do more in the future, but yeah, expect to see more out of this little guy in my future videos. All right, y'all, I'll see you later. Love you guys. Peace. Bye.